Well, guess what, everybody? I'm back at the SEC tournament, and I intend to be here the whole day, from the beginning of the first pitch of the first game to the last pitch of the last game. It's around 9 in the morning, and I could be here past 1 in the morning the next day. Who knows? There is nothing like the SEC tournament in Hoover. I'm ready for this. Let's go. All right, we're going to begin today with A&M in South Carolina. I apologize in advance for the potato quality of the footage you're about to see.
Shortstop number 7, Michael Drysdale.
All right, so Texas A&M takes the first game 5-0. South Carolina was in contention to be hosting an NCAA regional, but they probably just cost themselves that shot. I feel like I should probably explain how the SEC tournament works. The top 12 of the 14 teams in the SEC make it to the SEC tournament in Hoover. The two worst teams in the regular season this year were Ole Miss and Mississippi State, ironically the last two national champions. I guess they must have sold their soul to the devil for those national championships. In the first round of the tournament, Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, and Missouri were eliminated. Tennessee are the defending champions, so it's interesting to see how they'll fall in the SEC tournament. Ole Miss was in a similar position last year, going out in the first round of the SEC tournament, and as I mentioned, they won the national championship. Anyways, yesterday was the first round of the double elimination part of the tournament. Arkansas, A&M, Alabama, and Auburn all lost yesterday, hence why they're playing this morning. The losers of these first two games are going home, which means the next game is the Iron Bowl, Alabama and Auburn. Alabama and Auburn both have a decent shot to be hosting an NCAA regional. Auburn especially, but Alabama probably has to win out after they choked last night. Alabama choked against Florida last night. Alabama scored 3 runs in the 11th inning, leading 7-4, but then Florida responded with 4 runs to take the game. It's very likely Bama now has to win out the SEC tournament to have any postseason action in Tuscaloosa. Anyway, let's go.
Head coach Butch Thompson.
Well, Auburn made it interesting toward the end, but Bama held on 7-4. Auburn probably blew their shot at hosting a NCAA regional, and Bama is going to be playing tomorrow. So a fun fact about the stadium, where I was sitting in the stadium, that was like the 50-yard line of when the Hoover Bucks play their high school games. It's also where Michael Jordan played when he played for the Barons. Anyway, there's a lot of talks about whether or not Hoover's going to be holding on to the SEC tournament after the contract ends in 2024. When Oklahoma and Texas come into the SEC, there's talks that maybe Dallas, Houston, maybe Tampa will be taking over the hosting rights. The round that I'm filming today was the same round that I filmed last year, but last year it was held on Friday because the rain kept pushing every game back. The SEC in Birmingham nearly avoided a disaster last year. Anyway, I hope Hoover holds on to it, but just in case, I'm trying to enjoy the SEC tournament action while it's still in Alabama. LSU had the crowd, but they didn't have the game today. The Tigers rallied late, fell short, and Arkansas, Texas won 5-4. In the fourth inning, it was looking like LSU might take control of the game, but they had catcher interference, and that led to 2 runs by Arkansas, doing LSU in. Arkansas is third to the semifinals, and LSU has to play tomorrow. The nightcap's going to involve Vanderbilt and Florida. By the way, these two and Arkansas and LSU are all top 10 teams. They're all in contention for Super Regional hosting. Fun fact, guys, if this upcoming game goes under 3 hours, we're out of here before 11 o'clock. That never happens at the SEC tournament on a 4-game slate. All right, so the Gators take that one 6-3. The day ended at 10:21 p.m. That never happens in the SEC tournament. A pre-10:30 finish for 4 games. That is shocking. I was expecting to be here past midnight. What did I learn today? Well, LSU brings their fans. Vanderbilt has an annoying fan that whistles every time. Alabama baseball is not terrible when they're not betting on games anyway. And South Carolina's cocky is inferior to Jacksonville State's cocky, although I've known that for many years, since 2016. And you will see that in the football game. So anyway, just for our point of reference here, at the bottom of the 8th, it was 10-10. That was the time the 4th game started this round last year. Anyways, I finally found my car, so I'm basically out of battery right now. So that's going to be it from the Hoover Met. Till next time, so long everybody.